Welcome back to Follow the Compass North. Today I'm going to be reviewing two items. I have a Mr. Brog pipe blank from Amazon. This is a Briar wood pipe blank that's been pre-drilled and is, for all intents and purposes, a working pipe in this moment. However, they leave some extra material on here for you to work with in order to design and build and carve your own knife. And in order to do that, I have the Beaver Craft wood carving knife. This is a $12 or $13 knife, whereas this is a $30 blank. So we're in for just under 50 bucks. However, I have some concerns that this is a drilled handle with epoxy fit on a vertical blade tang. So I'm a little worried that this tang does not go deep enough, that when I'm putting a lot of pressure on this, we could see some flex, we could see some cracking, but we're not gonna know until we get started. So I'm gonna time lapse this video. You're gonna see me do several hours of work and hopefully a couple of minutes, and then I'll tell you how well this worked or how well the pipe blank worked out for me at the end. So stay tuned, enjoy the time lapse, and hang out at the end to learn what I learned along the way. All right, not too bad. The grain structure in this is a little complex. It's a burl wood. I don't think it's a stabilized burl wood, but because of that, I was gouging in pretty heavily in these corner areas. So I'm going to stop here before I cut in too deeply and work on the rest with sanding. A checkup on the Beaver Craft carving knife, it's really held up. Extraordinarily sharp edge, even though I was grinding with the edge here in a shaving motion for a lot of the cuts around the stem. We still had no issue with dulling throughout. I'm very impressed. So for a $12 knife, it's an absolute buy. Beaver Craft. All right, let's get to sanding. So we've got most of the sanding done. We'll go ahead and dry fit, see how it looks. Now there's a trick you can use to show off the grain of the wood as it is when it's finished by adding a little bit of water to fill in the pores. Absorbed it pretty quick. And add a little bit more. There we go. And then you can really get a look at what it's going to look like completed. I am liking that. Beautiful burl wood. Fantastic. Alright, next is going to be some wood burning, and then a resand over the wood burn portion, and then we'll start to work on sealing this thing. Alright, see you there. Alright, wood burn done, sanding done. Do one quick brush off and then we're going to oil this. There she is, all finished. I'm pretty happy. Absolutely beautiful grain coming out here. Wonderful, wonderful piece of wood. Now my wood burning here, I wanted to keep pretty rustic. I wanted to do a contrast between this beautiful finished grain and the rustic nature of these wood burnings. I'm very happy with the way that turned out. So overall, Mr. Brog pipe blanks sure does deliver on wood quality. Phenomenal results there. And not too disappointed with our carving knife either. Beaver Creek. Excuse me, Beaver Craft. So there we go, for about 50 bucks. A little bit of wood burning time, a little bit of sandpaper on the side. You got yourself a nice looking mantelpiece. Fairly simple pipe overall. Took me a grand total of about 3 hours from start to finish. It should have been a lot faster for you guys with the time lapse. And if you enjoyed what you saw here today, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Anything you do that helps this channel is greatly appreciated. Alright, that's all I got for you tonight. Thank you and have a lovely evening.